भक्तिनामं प्रवच।
पृथ्वीरेणुरणुपयांसि कणिका फल्गुस्फुलिङ्गो लघुस् तेजो निःश्वसनं मरुत्तनुतरं रन्ध्रं सुसूक्ष्मं नभः
पृथ्वीरेणुरनुपयांसि कणिका तेजो निःश्वसनं मरुत्तनुतरं रन्ध्रं सुसूक्ष्मं नभः।
क्षुद्रारुद्रपितामह प्रभृतया कीटाः समस्तासुरा दृष्टे यत्र सतारको विजयते श्रीपादधूलीकणः
रुद्रपितामहप्रभृतयः कीटाः समस्तासुरा दृष्टे यत्र सतारको विजयते श्रीपादधूलीकणः।
हे लोका शृणुतः प्रसूतिमरणव्याधेश्चिकित्सामिमाम् योगज्ञासमुदाहरन्ति मुनयो यां याज्ञवल्काधया
योगज्ञासमुदाहरन्ति मुनयो याज्ञवल्क्यादया।
अन्तर्ज्योतिरमेयमेकममृतं कृष्णाख्यमापीयताम् तत्पीतं परमौषधं वितनुते निर्वाणमात्यन्तिकम्
अन्तर्ज्योतिरमेयमेकममृतं कृष्णाख्यमापीयताम् तत्पीतं परमौषधं वितनुते निर्वाणमात्यन्तिकम्।
हे मर्त्या परमं हितं शृणुतवो वक्ष्यामि संक्षेपतः संसारार्णवमापदूर्मि बहुलं सम्यक् प्रविश्य स्थिताः
हे मर्त्या परमं हितं शृणुतवो वक्ष्यामि संक्षेपतः संसारार्णवमापधूर्मि बहुलं सम्यक् प्रविश्य स्थिताः।
नानाज्ञानमपास्य चेतसि नमो नारायणायेत्यमुम् मन्त्रं सप्रणवं प्रणामसहितं प्रावर्तयध्वं मुहुः
नानाज्ञानमपास्य चेतसि नमो नारायणायेत्यमुम् मन्त्रं सप्रणवं प्रणामसहितं प्रावर्तयध्वं मुहुः।
बद्धेनाञ्जलिनानतेन शिरसा गात्रैः सरोमोद्गमैः ओ नो नातेन पुरुषोत्तमे त्रिजगताम् एकाधिपे चेतसा सेव्ये स्वस्य पदस्य धातरि परे नारायणे तिष्ठति
नाथेन पुरुषोत्तमे त्रिजगताम् एकाधिपे चेतसा सेव्ये स्वस्य पदस्य दातरि परे नारायणे तिष्ठति।
यं कञ्चित् पुरुषाधमं कतिपयाग्रामेशमल्पार्तधम् सेवायै मृगयामहे नरमहो मूढावराका वयम्
यं कञ्चित् पुरुषादाग्रामेशमल्पार्धदम् सेवायै मृगयामहे नरमहो मूढामरावयम्
बद्धेनाञ्जलिनानतेन शिरसा गात्रैः सरोमोद्गमैः कण्ठेन स्वरगद्गदेन नयने नोद्गीर्णबाष्पाम्भुना
बद्धेनाञ्जलिना शिरसा गात्रैः सरोम्योद्गमैः कण्ठेन स्वरगद्गदेन नयने नोद्गीर्णबाष्पाम्बुना
नित्यं त्वच्चरणारविन्दयुगला ध्यानामृता स्वादिनाम् अस्माकं सरसीरुहाक्ष सततं सम्पद्यतां जीवितम्
नित्यं त्वच्चरणारविन्दयुगला ध्यानामृता स्वादिनाम् अस्माकं सरसीरुहाक्ष सततं सम्पद्यतां जीवितम्
यत्कृष्णप्रणिपातधूलिधवलं तद्वर्ष्म तद्वैशिरस् ते नेत्रे तमसोजिते सुरुचिरे याभ्यां हरिर्दृश्यते
यत्कृष्णप्रणिपातधूलिधवलं तद्वक्त्र तद्वैशिरस् ते नेत्रे तमसोचिते सुरुचिरे याभ्यां हरिर्दृश्यते
सा बुद्धिर्विमलेन्दुशङ्खधवला या माधवा ध्यायिनी सा जिह्वामृतवर्षिणी प्रतिपदं या स्तौति नारायणम्
सा बुद्धिर्विमलेन्दुशङ्खधवला ध्यायिनी सा जिह्वामृतवर्षिणी प्रतिपदम् या स्तौति नारायणम्
जिह्वे कीर्तय केशवं मुररिपुं चेतो भज श्रीधरम् पाणिद्वन्द्वसमर्चयाच्युतकथाः श्रोत्रद्वयत्वं शृणु
जिह्वे कीर्तय केशवं मुररिपुं चेतो भज श्रीधरम् पाणिद्वन्द्वसमर्चयाच्युतकथा श्रोत्रद्वयत्वं शृणु
कृष्णं लोकयलोचनद्वयहरेर्गच्छाङ्घ्रियुग्मालयम् जिग्रग्राणमुकुन्दपादतुलसीं मूर्धन्यमाधोक्षजम्
कृष्णं लोकलोचनमये गच्छाङ्घ्रियुग्मालयम् जिघ्रप्राणमुकुन्दपादतुलसीं मूर्धन्यमाधोक्षजम्
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
हे
राम
राम
हरे
हरे
राम राम
राम
राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
Okay.
So,
Okay, let's begin our discussion.
so looks like whatever the tunes that you are practicing there, you are transferring to us every day.
In the music class?
Yes.
No, we are not learning Mukundamala Sutra there.
Oh, no, no. Tunes, I mean.
Tunes, no, Mukundamala Stotra tune, this tune I
Oh,
learned
you.
2-3 years ago.
Oh, got you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. But that's the goal eventually. Whatever I am learning there, I will start singing.
We are so blessed to have that, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So last week, Friday we didn't have class, but Thursday we discussed about how Srila Prabhupada, he traveled to America in the boat called Jaladuta, and how he struggled while sailing in the oceans, and how Krishna personally came and helped, protected Srila Prabhupada. So we connected all the shlokas from Mukundamala Stotra, shlokas from 11 to 15. We discussed how they are applicable to Srila Prabhupada's journey to America. So today we're going to discuss the next shloka. But before that, with regards to that Prudvi Renur Anupayamsi Kanika Falgus Pulingo Lagus Tejo Nishwasanam Marutanutaram Randram Susukshmam Nabaha, that shloka. So I wanted to speak about this Bhagavad Gita shloka for a couple of minutes and see how it is connected to that Prudvi Renur Anupayamsi Kanika. So when we were discussing about the Prithvi Renu Ranupayamsi Kanika shloka, we discussed that when we take shelter of Krishna, when we are practicing bhakti, when we are chanting holy name, when we take shelter of lotus feet of Krishna, then all our problems which are so big, they will appear very small. Our desires will become small. All our anarthas will disappear. The impossible becomes possible. The inaccessible becomes accessible, and so on. So there is this shloka from Bhagavad Gita 2.59. So all of you on this call, I'm sure you all discussed, you all learned this shloka, I think, except Chandrakala and Ankita. So everyone else, you attended this class, when we were discussed in Bothel, you are all there. So this shloka, Krishna says here, Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha rasavarjam rasopyasya param dhrushtva nivartate.
विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः
परं दृष्ट्वा
Though the embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, the taste for sense objects remains. But ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness. So, in simple words, this shloka talks about higher taste. When we experience higher taste, we will lose interest in the lower taste. We will lose interest in things that give lower taste. When we start experiencing bhakti, which gives the highest taste, we will lose interest in the material objects, material sense enjoyment. The Prithvi Renu Ranupayamsi Kanika shloka, it talks about elevating our consciousness. And immediately after that, we discussed that shloka from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, that shloka. Uddared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadhayet atmaiva uddared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadhayet atmaiva. What is that shloka? Did we discuss that here? Udareratmanatmanam.
Yeah, discussed.
We discussed.
Yeah, and we must, I mean, we can elevate to higher conscious with mind only, I think.
Yeah. Udareratmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratmanaha. This shloka 6.5 Bhagavad Gita 6.5. Uddared atmanatmanam. One must deliver oneself with the help of mind. Here the word atma means mind. Uddared means to uplift oneself, to elevate oneself. One must deliver or uplift themselves with the help of their mind. How? By disciplining the mind. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhur. A disciplined mind is a friend to the mind itself. If the mind is not disciplined, then the same mind is an enemy. A controlled mind is your best friend, and an uncontrolled mind is your worst enemy. The word bandhu is friend, ripu means enemy. A controlled mind is your best friend, uncontrolled mind is your worst enemy. So one must discipline their mind and uplift themselves. Now, in connection to that, this shloka 2.59 from Bhagavad Gita, param drishtva nivartate. So then how can we control that mind and senses? Mind is also one of the senses. It's a subtle sense. We have 5 senses, and then mind is the 6th sense. Oftentimes people say 6th sense, right? My 6th sense tells me this. The 6th sense means the mind actually. So how to control the senses and how to control the mind? That is by experiencing higher taste. By giving the taste of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Vandanam, Atmanivedanam, and so on. So when we give this higher taste to the mind, then the mind will lose interest in the lower objects. So all the the so-called material enjoyment will appear so small. Prithvi Renu. Prithvi becomes Renu. Anupayamsi. A big ocean becomes a droplet of a water. And a big fire becomes a spark. Heavy wind becomes a smaller thing. Like that. So I just wanted to show this. In all the prayers, stotrams, prayers, whatever the acharyas speak, whatever the prayers the acharyas pray, they're all coming from Bhagavad Gita only. Whatever instructions Krishna gives in Bhagavad Gita, they are made in the form of prayers by acharyas. If Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavrataha namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. When Krishna tells Satatam kirtayanto mam, always sing my glories, then what did Kulshekar Alvar sing in the very first shloka? Alapanam pratidinam kuru mam mukunda. That was a prayer. Satatam kirtayanto mam was Krishna's instruction. And Kulshekar Alvar's prayer is, O Krishna, please give me the ability to sing your glories all the time. Alapinam pratidinam kurumam mukunda. Now in the 2.59 shloka, Krishna said, param drishtva nivartate. If one experiences higher taste, they will lose interest in the lower objects. Now, what did Kulshekar Alvar say? Prudhvi renu ranu payamsi kanika falgus pulingo lagus tejo nishvasanam maruttanutaram randram susukshmam nabaha. So this is all fine, but the most important thing, talking about material objects, right? The second part of the shloka is more relevant to the 2.59. So what is the second part of the Prithvi Renu shloka?
Shudra Rudra Pitamaha Pravrutayaha Itaha Samasta
Asura
Druste Rasatarako Vijayate
Sripada Dhuli
Shripadadhuli.
Ganaha. So the second part of the shloka is perfectly connected to the 2.59, Param Drishtva Nivartate. In that second part, Kulshekar Alvar is saying that, okay, let me show that shloka for everybody so that you'll see what I'm speaking here. Yeah. So this is the first part where Kulshekar Alvar says that as soon as we take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, Sri Pada Dhuli Kanaha Drishte Yatra Tarako Vijayate Sri Pada Dhuli Kanaha. Then what happens? Prithvi becomes Renu, Payamsi becomes Anu, and Spulinga becomes Lagu. Marut becomes Nishvasanam, and so on. But this is the second part. Kshudra Rudra Pitamaha Prabhritaya Kita Samasta Sura. All the demigods like Brahma, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, all these devatas, they will appear very small. Now what does this indicate? Connected to the 2.59. In 2.59, if one is attached to sense enjoyment in the beginning, what will they do? They do demigod worship, devata worship. They worship Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Brahma, and different goddesses for their material enjoyment, to get some material benefits. But the moment we take shelter of Sri Krishna, Sri Pada Dhuli, and when we experience this higher taste, what happens? All those devatas, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, they all appear very small. The same devatas, which we thought they are the greatest boon givers, they are the greatest, personalities, which will fulfill our material benefits to make us happy. Now all of that appears very small the moment we take shelter of Sri Krishna. Okay, so is that clear to everybody?
Shudra means whom, Prabhuji?
Shudra means?
Which
Shudra
god?
means small.
Oh, small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shudra, Rudra. Rudra becomes small. Pitamaha is Brahma. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Rantidev Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Dhananto Pranam, Guruji.
Thank you for joining.
Oh, thank you, Guruji.
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you, Prabhu. Very nice class. I'm enjoying. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
You're repeating a lot of the Bhagavad sloka. Very nice. Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you,
joining.
Prabhu. Thank you for doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So before we go into the next shloka today, 2.16, sorry, 16, shloka number 16. I'm still in the second chapter. So I wanted to tell about the boat story, boat festival story. Last 2 weeks, we spoke a lot about boat festival. I mean, not boat festival, about boat, material ocean, boat, all those things, right?
Vishnu Poto, Bhakti Poto.
Vishnu Poto Naranam, Bhakti Navam Prayacha, Taraki Bhakti Rekha. What else?
Krishna's name.
Krishna's name.
Kada.
Yeah. Ameyam Ekam Krishnakya Mapiyatam. Yeah, Krishna's name as a boat. And then immediately after that, when we were discussing Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter in the Bothal class, we discussed Jnana Plava. Sarvam Jnana Plavenaiva Vrijinam Santarishyasi. There Krishna compares transcendental knowledge as a boat.
Intelligence.
Intelligence, knowledge. Okay. Since we spoke a lot about material ocean and the boat,
Prabhuji just want to, out of context, but since you were talking about higher taste and higher taste, so I was just thinking about the ISKCON chain of restaurants that we have.
yeah,
They have named them as higher taste. Probably that's
yes,
what they meant from here. That's what I was
correct.
thinking about.
ISKCON chain of restaurants, and also there is a book in every gift shop, in every temple, you will find a book by the name Higher Taste.
Yeah, in which the recipe is there.
There are a lot of recipes, vegetarian recipes.
I have that, but I not yet started reading that, but I have it. Long back I took it.
Yeah.
I have been, because I had trouble since beginning. I never ate a onion and garlic from my childhood ever. So I always have this problem in my life. When I went to college also, I used to eat only chapati and with dahi or curd rice, and that's how I've survived all my studies and education. So
Nice,
it's just
nice.
difficult.
Yeah,
I love that higher taste.
yeah. Okay, so now after discussing so much about material ocean and the boat, now we need to celebrate, right? So that celebration will be done by discussing a beautiful pastime of Radha and Krishna, the pastime or Lila called as boat festival. There are different names for this boat festival. In South India, it is known as Teppotsavam. Uh, uh, in North India, it is known by a name, uh, Fool Dola. Ratidev Prabhu, have you heard this name? Fool Dola.
No, Prabhuji, I did not hear that. I heard only boat festival.
Yeah, Fool
Full
Dola.
Dola.
Full Dola.
No, I never heard Prabhu Full Dola.
फूल डोला बोलते हैं.
Okay.
नॉर्थ इंडिया में फूल डोला बोलते हैं, साउथ इंडिया
Dola.
में तेप्पोत्सव.
Okay.
फूल डोला इन वृंदावन कृष्ण बलराम टेम्पल फूल डोला बोलते हैं, और many parts in the northern region फूल डोला बोलते हैं.
Okay.
Yeah. And in South India, Tirupati, Srirangam, all these areas, they call it as Teppotsavam. Okay. So the story of boat festival, how it began. So it actually originates from Goloka Vrindavana. So Srila Jiva Goswami in his Gopala Champu book, he explains this pastime called boat festival. So once in Vrindavan, at Manasi Ganga, this boat festival this Leela, this Nauka, Nauka Salila. It's also known as Nauka Salila. This Leela
Nauka
called
Vihar.
Hmm?
Nauka Vihar. We call it in Hindi, we call Nauka Vihar, I think.
Nauka Vihar, Nauka Salila. So this Nauka Salila took place at Manasi Ganga, which is a sacred lake in Vrindavan. It's not the Ganga river, but Manasi Ganga. Okay. So the story is one evening, Srimati Radharani and the gopis, they were carrying pots of yogurt, milk, butter, and lot of sweet products, milk products like sweets and all. They were carrying all of these products in the pots. And then, so during that time, Manasi Ganga was, the lake was flowing heavily. It was quite large, spanning around about 8 miles. It was so big. And it was almost becoming night. All the gopis, including Srimati Radharani, they finished their business of selling yogurt, butter, and sweet products on the streets. And it was almost becoming night. And they needed to cross the lake to return home. But there was no boat. There was no boat. So at that time, our Shyamasundar Krishna appears there in disguise, in a boatman avatar. Krishna appears as a boatman completely. His dress, everything is changed completely. And seeing this boatman, the gopis called out to him, "Hey boatman, please come and take us across the lake." Then our Shamsundara boatman, he says, "You must pay me for the service. You're all carrying a lot of pots filled with yogurt, milk, and sweet products. So you must pay me for my service." And then there was some negotiation, and Krishna and all the gopis, they reached an agreement. And Krishna, as the boatman, he started sailing the boat, rowing the boat. And Krishna began to eat a lot of sweets, and he started drinking the milk and started eating butter. And then he kept on rowing the boat. And after some time, as the boat moved through the water and it reached to a middle point in the lake, Krishna suddenly stops rowing the boat. When Krishna stops rowing the boat, the gopis ask, "Why have you stopped?" Krishna said, "I am hungry. I need more food to to keep going. Give me some more yogurt and butter." Then there was no option. The gopis, with a lot of hesitation and reluctance, unwillingly, they gave more food to Krishna. And Krishna ate to his heart's content and stomach full. And Krishna, and what happens when we eat stomach full and to our heart's content? We want to sleep, right? We want to sleep. So Krishna laid down on the boat, saying that, "I have eaten a lot of food. Now I need to rest for some time. My arms are too tired to row anymore. I need to rest for some time." And the gopis became very impatient. And they warned him, saying that if you don't start rowing now, we will throw you into the water. So hearing this, Krishna started resuming, the boat. But very soon, after a couple of minutes, he stopped again. And this time, he says that now he ate a lot of food, he ate enough, and he also rested for some time. So he cannot again ask for food. So now this time he makes another demand. The demand he makes this time is that Krishna says that the boat is too heavy and the water force is also very large. So we need to make the boat light. Otherwise, we are at the risk of sinking. Now to reduce the load on the boat, you need to throw your milk pots into the lake. Now they're already, getting angry with all the things that Krishna has done already. And then on top of that, this demand now to throw the pots into the lake. But no choice. They have to cross the lake before it gets too dark and before it gets midnight. So they threw, all the pots into the water. And then Krishna started rowing the boat. And our Kaivartaka Keshava, Krishna, he is not done with his demands yet. So first he demanded food, then he demanded the gopis to throw the pots into the water. Now this time he says that the boat is still heavy. Maybe you all the gopis, you all should take out your jewelry and throw into the water. What to do? They don't want to argue with Krishna anymore. And by the way, if anybody missed the essential point here, Krishna is in disguise. So the gopis and Radharani, they do not know that the boatman is Krishna. Okay? If any of you missed that point. So then they don't want to argue. So they took out all the jewelry and then throw into the water. And then Krishna started rowing the boat again. And then after few meters, then Krishna again stopped and saying that, no, the boat is still heavy. Probably you all need to throw your clothes into the water. Now hearing this, all the gopis, they got really mad at this boatman. And then they threatened him that we are going to throw you into the water. And then hearing all these warnings, Krishna again started rowing the boat. And after some time, by the will of Krishna, now Krishna figured out that his demands are not working out. He made enough demands and he already made the gopis frustrated with his demands. Then he wanted to create some other problem this time. So by the will of Krishna, there were dark clouds that were formed in the sky. And then it started raining. It started raining and because of the wind and the rain, the low pressure in the sky, the winds in the lake also became heavy. And the winds and waves in the lake became very, very heavy and rough. All of these situations made the boat navigate very roughly, and it looked very dangerous. Now Krishna did not stop, and he is not making any demands, but with his will, he created some situation, some turmoil, some turbulent situation. So the boat became very turbulent, and the gopis became very, very fearful by this storm, that sudden storm that happened. And all the gopis, they were holding each other's hand for safety. And Krishna, he was sitting bindas. He said, in this heavy storm, I'm also helpless. I cannot row the boat. And he was sitting bindas by giving a nice pose. He put his both hands behind the head, and then in a gentle, nice pose, he sat there smiling, as if he cannot row the boat. And then Srimati Radharani, desperate to save all the gopis, including herself, he immediately rushed to the boatman, and he held on to him. She held on to his feet, and then she held on to him. And she begged that, "Oh boatman, please save us, please save us." Then as soon as Srimati Radharani touched this boatman, she realized this was not an ordinary boatman. This was none other than Sri Krishna himself. And then a joyful smile appeared on the face of Radharani. And as soon as Radharani smiled, all the clouds in the sky, they disappeared. The waves in the lake, they became very peaceful. The rain stopped. Everything, the storm disappeared. Everything became very calm and peaceful. And then looking at the face of Radharani with smile, the gopis were confused. What happened? Until now, Radharani was appearing very fearful. Now, as soon as she touched the boatman, she started smiling. What is this? Then Radharani pulls out the flute from the waist of Krishna and showed to the gopis. And then she reveals the true identity of Krishna. The mischievous boatman, our Shyamasundara Krishna. She reveals the identity to all the gopis. And then seeing this, all the gopis started smiling, and they also became very joyful. And that entire night, as Krishna was rowing the boat, it was filled with blissful kirtans sung by all the gopis, as Krishna and Radharani were sitting on one side and gopis were sitting on the other side. And Radha Krishna, they were enjoying the Nauka Vihara, Salila Nauka. So this was a beautiful boat. This is how the boat festival started. So since then, every year, in every temple of ISKCON, we celebrate boat festival, remembering this Leela. In India, they make, wherever they have a lake or a small pond, so they make a small boat, and then in that they keep the Utsava Murtis, Utsava Vigrahas of Radha Krishna, and then they take the boat from one end to another, or in a clockwise direction, in round circles, They decorate everything very beautifully. There'll be grand feast, lot of boga and grand feast to all the devotees who attended the festival. Even in our ISKCON Samamish also, we celebrate. It just happened in July or August sometime. So for all those Telugu people, you all heard this song, right? Gandhamu puyaruga, panniru gandhamu puyaruga. Do you all know this song?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji.
This song is related to boat festival. That you may not know probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is boat festival song. So now, what are the learnings from this? What are the learnings from this boat festival or this Lila? Nauka Vihara Lila. So
Same thing, Prabhuji.
everything connecting to our Mukundamala Stotra shlokas from 11 to 15, every shloka, every point that we discussed is depicted in this Leela. Nauka Salila Leela. So what are the learnings? So first, Krishna, as Kulshekar Alvar explained, how jivas in the material world are drowning in the ocean. So when the gopis and Radharani, they wanted to cross the lake, it was about to become night. They wanted to cross the lake, but there was no boat. So what did Kulshekar Alvar say there? The jivas are drowning in the material ocean without a boat. Majjatam aplavanam. Majjatam means drowning. Aplavanam, without any boat. Plava is boat, aplava, no boat. So just like how we are drowning in the material ocean without any boat, the gopis and Srimati Radharani, they wanted to cross the lake, but there was no boat. And then what happens? Krishna comes as Kaivartaka Keshava, the boatman. And Krishna came there in a boatman avatara. And then during the sailing of the boat, or when Krishna was rowing the boat, what and all happened? Krishna started asking the gopis to feed him with food. Now what does this indicate?
Taking away our anarthas.
No.
We
Feeding
have to
Krishna.
sacrifice. We have to sacrifice our material things.
No.
To offer
We have to become
service to
devotee.
Krishna.
We have to become devotee
We have to become devotee. Offering
and
food
serve
to
Krishna.
Krishna is nothing but offering boga, right? Offering boga, which is part of bhakti. So what is it connected to? How is it connected to Mukundamala Stotra? Bhakti Nava, right? Taraki Bhakti Reka. And next shloka Kulshekar Alvar says, Bhakti Navam Prayacha. Oh Lord, please give me the boat of bhakti. Only this boat of bhakti can cross me from this material ocean. So Krishna was demanding, or Kaivartaka Keshava was demanding to feed him with yogurt, milk, sweet products, everything. That means bhakti. We have to feed Krishna with bhakti. Only that bhakti nava can deliver us from the material ocean. And then And then what did Krishna ask next?
Reduce the weight.
Reduce
To
the
throw
weight,
the
throw the
material
jewelry,
What anarthas?
throw the pots of milk and everything. Now, what does that represent?
I think this is anarthas, removing anarthas, clearing ourselves.
Removing anarthas. Okay, more
material
specifically.
desires.
Desires. Desires. Material
Desires.
desires.
Okay, uh, something better. Jewelry, clothes, all the pots, everything. That means we have to become detached. We have to become detached from our material accumulations, our wealth, name and fame, all those things, material possessions. Just like how the gopis were willing to give up their material possessions, food, jewelry, everything. So we have to become detached from the worldly things and focus on pure devotional service to Krishna. And then what happened next?
Then Krishna will take exam. He will take lot of tests, giving lot of problems. Troubles.
Yes, very good, beautiful, beautiful. So as we start taking shelter of Krishna, the test from Krishna become more tougher and tougher. They become more difficult. That's why Krishna, by his will, he created a storm. Dark clouds appeared, rain started pouring, the waves in the lake became very rough and heavy. So this shows that as we start practicing bhakti, as we start detaching from worldly things, as we take more and more shelter of Krishna, Krishna creates more problems in our life. Remember from the Chorashtakam, what did we learn from Chorashtakam? पादाश्रितानां च समत्सचौरं करोति भिक्षुं पतिगेहहीनं पादाश्रितानां च समस्तचौरं. When we take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, he will steal everything from us. Samasta chauram. And then what will Krishna do? Karoti bhikshum patigeha heenam. Karoti bhikshum. He will make us beggars, paupers. Now, which part of the story tells us that? If you all heard the story attentively, which part of the story indicates that Krishna makes us paupers or beggars? Karoti bhikshum patigeha heenam.
When he asked them to remove their clothes also.
Yes. Yeah. So he asked, that was the only thing they had now. They threw away their pots, they threw away their jewelry, and finally, when Krishna asked them to throw away their clothes also, that indicates that Karoti bhikshum patigeha heenam. Not only bhikshum, bhikshapati. Have you ever heard this name, Bhikshapati? The king of all the beggars. So he will make beggar number. Krishna will make us beggar number one. The supreme beggar. He will make us supreme beggar. The supreme Lord Krishna will make us supreme beggar. So we all wanted to become supreme Lord when we were in the spiritual world, and we fell into the material world. And Krishna makes us supreme beggar.
So Lushika is also begging to him only. He doesn't want to be going to Earth or any planet or any Swargloka or Narkloka. He just want to be in his feet. I mean, praying to his feet.
Yeah,
He's also begging.
yeah. Okay.
And even Kunti also, she was praying the same thing, right? Give us problems so that we can always remember, you can always be with us.
Yeah, vipada santuta shashvat tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yatsyad apunar bhava darshanam. Oh Krishna, please give me more difficulties. Only when I am in difficulties and I take your darshan, uh, I remember you. So the difficulties, only in difficulties I remember you. So vipada santuta shashvat. Shashvat means give me difficulties always, not just once, so that I can get the taste of seeing Krishna or remembering Krishna. Vipada santuta shashvat. Tatra tatra jagadguru. Bhavato darshanam yatsyad apunar bhava darshanam. When I take your darshan, I will not have darshan of the problems. And when I have darshan of problems, I will have your darshan. So, bhavato darshanam yatsyad apunar bhava darshanam. So, okay, now continuing that story. So what else? What else was there in the story?
And then Radharani will personally go and pray to Krishna to deliver us.
Yes. So when in that when the test becomes very severe and difficult, then what did Radharani do? Radharani went to Krishna and she started pleading him. She held on to his feet, and then started begging, pleading. Now all the Mukundamala Stotra fans. Okay, before that, let me complete my sentence and then I'll ask this question. So Radharani went and pleaded Krishna, and then she was able to find Krishna's identity. She showed Krishna's true identity. She revealed Krishna's identity to all the gopis. Now all the Mukundamala Stotra fans, you have to tell one word from Mukundamala Stotra to explain this.
Shri
Sripada Dhulikam.
No.
Shri Vallabha. So
Very
Shri,
good. Shri Vidya. Very good. Shri Vallabha. So only Shri Mahalakshmi can show us the path to Narayana or Vishnu. Only Srimati Radharani can connect us to Krishna. Just like how only when Srimati Radharani went and held on to the feet of the boatman, then all the gopis, they were able to see Krishna. Shri Vallabha. Then what else happened in the story?
Then everybody is happy and blissful, and Krishna
Everybody
is
is happy, and then festival, right?
yeah.
Festival and feasting.
Yeah. And Radha Krishna are together, and everybody is praying to them.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, it's a beautiful pastime which explains all the different points that we discussed from those 4 or 5 shlokas from Mukundamala Stotra, and also the Kaivartaka Keshava thing. Very beautiful.
Also, Prabhuji, when the gopis came to know that Krishna is with them, all their fears went away. They felt
Yes.
at ease.
yeah, it becomes Renu.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Now everything became, the Prithvi became Renu, and Payamsi became Anu. The entire ocean, or the entire Manasi Ganga, which initially appeared to be very difficult to cross over, it became a droplet. Yes, beautiful. Manognya, how are you?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I was sorry I was speaking on mute. I'm good.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So any discussion, any points of reflection on whatever we discussed?
Reflection, not reflection, because I'm just thinking, can you also, like we discussed long back about Krishna's charan and the symbols of Krishna's feet.
Mm-hmm.
You said we will be discussing the symbols on Radha's feet. So
Yeah, we should discuss that.
Radha is more important. But only if she is happy, only then Krishna will be happy.
Correct.
So we want to make him happy first.
Yes. Yeah, we'll discuss that probably after 1 week or so. We can discuss that.
Sure, Prabhuji, thank you.
Yeah.
Because this is Navdurga going on, so that's why I thought of that.
Yeah. This is the time of goddess, right? So probably we can discuss that. Yeah.
Next week, the Dashara, Prabhuji.
2nd, right? October 2nd?
Tuesday is October
Yes,
2nd.
Prabhuji.
October 2nd, okay.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I don't know.
Shamala, what happened to your sister? She did not join today?
Actually, she's not able to join probably that link. She's unable to open. So that's
Right.
what she messaged me. I don't know, Prabhuji. She was telling that is not opening, invalid it is showing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just shared the link just you shared before the class. That also I shared, but
Okay.
somehow she was not able to. I will just check once again after the call, Prabhuji. In the video call, I will try to fix her problem. Yeah.
Okay. So now we have a new person in the call, Manognya. If you all can turn on your videos and welcome Manognya, she'll feel safe and she'll feel connected. She'll be inspired to join every day. Yeah, Manognya also is showing her face. And I have to tell something about Manognya. First of all, you all show your face, then I'll tell. Neela, Ankita. Neela, what about you? Yeah, thank you. Prem Chandrika? No, keep your video on for a minute. I'll take a screenshot of this. It's a very rare thing, right? We may never get this opportunity.
Someone new has to join.
Someone new has to join. Yeah. So Manognya, she started joining my Bhagavad Gita class in Bellevue Temple, Sunday class. And then during the class, I was reciting Brahma Samhita shloka to explain about eternality, Anadi Ananta. I was singing Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Manantama shloka. And then sitting in the assembly there, Manognya also started reciting that. So now it's very rare to see, right? Somebody who is attending Bhagavad Gita, very beginning classes, reciting Brahma Samhita shloka. Then after the call, after the class, I asked her. Then she told me that her mother, when her mother was carrying Manognya, her mother was reciting, listening to Brahma Samhita, Vishnu Sahasranama, all those things. And then Manognya, she learned everything. Wow, look, Manognya, they're all showering a lot of love on you.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Mataji. I'm seeking Devotees Association, and the place where I live, I don't have much devotee friends. I have my friends, but I don't resonate with the. Yeah.
And she is Telugu, by the way.
Where are you?
Very nice, Prabhuji.
They're
Where are
all
you?
Telugu. They're all Telugu, except Neela, Ankita. They're all Telugu.
Oh, nice, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mataji, someone was asking something.
Yeah. Currently, where are you located?
I'm in Bellevue, Mataji. How
Oh,
about you?
yeah, nearby only, Redmond.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm in Bellevue too. Nice, Mataji. So, do you all come to Bellevue Temple regularly? Most of the time, I come on Saturdays morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe weekly once or twice a
Yeah.
week.
I'm also in Bellevue, Mataji, and I sometimes I come once a week. Actually, Sunday when class Prabhuji is there, I used to come, but now my child has shifted to other class, so I'm not able to go. But yeah, mostly I go on Sundays or Saturdays evenings.
Got it, Mataji.
So we should all appreciate Manogna's interest in bhakti at such an young age. She's not married yet and very young, but she has great interest in bhakti, all because of her mother.
She already has
Reciting
Prahlada,
all
sorry,
the stotrams.
Abhimanyu qualities. She already has Abhimanyu qualities and Prahlada qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Very well, Mataji. Yeah, we are blessed to have you. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
joining.
you so much, Mataji. It's all Krishna's mercy.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After listening Manogna's story, Prabhuji, I remember Prahlada's story.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking Abhimanyu and Prahlada. I thought
Yeah.
maybe really feel like that.
Yeah.
Very happy to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also very happy to attend classes with you all, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Okay. So one last thing I want to tell about that story, the whole story. That just like how Krishna in the Nauka Vihara Lila or Salila, Nauka Salila Lila, just like how Krishna rescued gopis and Radharani in the form of in the avatar of boatman. That means Krishna was not present in his original form. He was in disguise. So what is the lesson for us in our practical day-to-day life?
He will hide his identity
Hmm?
from us.
Yeah.
He will.
God will come in any form.
Yes. God will protect the devotees in different forms, in different ways. Sometimes Krishna comes personally, like in the case of Bilomangal Thakur. Krishna personally came and played with Bilomangal Thakur and many other.
We can also say like Krishna is always around, but he'll be hidden. Only with the bhakti, when we come to know, we'll be able to see him. So he's always there around us,
Yeah.
but we don't know. Like
Yeah.
Prahlada got him outside of the pillar. Pillar. Narsimha came out of pillar itself. So he's always around us, but we don't know. He will reveal himself only when we have that purest form of love for him.
Yeah, for pure devotees like Bilomangal Thakur and Rupa Goswami. For Rupa Goswami, Krishna personally came and gave buttermilk. And Madhavendra Puri also, Krishna personally gave and offered something. So for pure devotees, Krishna can appear in person directly in his original form. Whereas for us, Krishna will appear in some other form. Krishna's help or protection comes in different ways, in different forms. So we just have to recognize that it is Krishna's help coming through this person. Like Sarita, Megamala, right?
Prabhuji, I want to share one funny story, like a little
Yes.
bit the same meaning.
Yeah.
So there was a flood, and then everyone is drowning. So one person was praying to God, and he told God has to come and save me.
Hmm.
And then first, someone came in a small boat. He said, "No, no, I'm waiting for God." Then one steamer came. Then also he didn't go in that, saying that, "No, no, you people carry on. For me, God will come."
Yes.
Then some helicopter came for rescue. Then also he said the same thing. And finally he drowned and went to God, and he was telling why you didn't come. He
Yeah.
told, he sent you a boat, steamer, helicopter, everything you rejected. Finally you're
Yes.
here.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very perfect example.
I know a similar story, Prabhuji. Once Parvati and Shiv, they were on a walk, and they saw one devotee being very, pathetic, in a very, very pathetic condition, very poorly condition, and starving almost to death.
Yeah.
And he's lying on the road. So Parvati Mata is asking, okay, he's such a devotee of you. Why you are not taking care of him?
Yeah.
Shiva says, "Oh, I have done a lot of things, but he doesn't understand. He doesn't take." He said, "No, how can it be possible?" Just he says, "Okay, see, I will show you." He throws one big diamond in front of him, and he's thinking, "Oh, this is just a stone," and he doesn't take, and he passes by. So then Shiva says, "See, even though I'm helping him, he's not understanding this help." Same story I got to remember now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is from Shiv Purana. I think I'm not remembering exactly.
Okay. So finally, let me show you the picture of boat festival. You all might have seen this, but
So wait, this year is already over, or it's going to come now?
it was overall.
They didn't send the message.
Yeah, you might have seen all these pictures, right? Yeah. Trying to find a bigger picture. Yeah, it's better.
I remember the Nauka was in your home, Prabhuji, from the temple.
Yes. Yeah, we have
That I
a boat
remember.
at our home. Correct. We have Radha Krishna. I'll send a picture later in the group. We have
Yes.
that. Yeah. Good. Okay. So I think with this beautiful pastime, let's all meditate on this and the philosophical points, and then have a good night's sleep tonight. Okay. Mangalam Kosaleन्द्राय महनीय गुणात्मने चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मंगलम. मुकुंदमाला स्तोत्र की जय. कुलशेखर आಳ್वार की. Srila Prabhupada ki. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Continue
Krishna.
tomorrow.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Ma.